And we're going to kick off with the Daily Mail now. So, Lewis, what are they leading with?
Well, they're leading with this spies thing, quote-unquote spies. I guess you're not allowed to say spies because they might offend them or something. Spies who came in from suburbia. They're 3 Bulgarians.
Yes.
And the 2 guys are, like, really proper ugly. And
For goodness sake, Lewis, this isn't about their looks.
But it is. If you're going to be a spy, you want them to be like James Bond. You want it to be like...
Well, you don't, because a beautiful person, you'd obviously assume that was a spy. That's the thing about James Bond. You know, if you want... we all know the James Bond films. If you want to commit espionage these days, you have to be a munter. I guess so, and these guys are munters. Yeah, thank you for pointing out that I hadn't thought about it much. Anyway, they're Bulgarians, and the Bulgarians like the Russians, and I mean, not that they're like... They are a bit like the Russians. What does that mean? They like the Russians?
They like the Russians.
Oh, they like the Russians.
They like the Romanians. Don't like the Russians. It like leaps every country like this, but the most... is it says from suburbia, they came in from suburbia, so there are 3 of them, and they're living in Harrow and Great Yarmouth.
Yes.
But I would hardly call Harrow this suburbia, and Great Yarmouth is one of my favourite towns in all of Britain.
Well, I used to live in Harrow.
Yeah.
It's not really suburbia, is it?
No, it isn't.
Very much London. What do you think of all this spy business, Francis?
Well, I mean, it's very interesting, but what it underlines is that we are very much at war with Russia. Even though we pretend not to be, this is a Cold War, and you can't trust them.
But, a little bit of casual xenophobia there.
Yeah, it's fine, but when you're at war...
You work with a Russian.
I do, and that's how I know.
Yeah, but, we have really been in and out of a kind of Cold War with them for what with the Litvinenko thing, what with the poison. Yeah. I mean, there's always been this rumbling, this undercurrent of this kind of thing happening. So there's nothing new. No, and I think you're pointing out the most salient fact about this, that this is propaganda, probably. It's like yes, it's all about making us afraid of the Russians again. And I'm old, so I remember being afraid of the Russians. And you don't want to be afraid.
No. I am with the propaganda. Don't trust them.
Afraid of the Russians, right?
Okay, well, I don't trust them either. But I think what we're doing now is making it way worse.
Anyway, it's certainly a dramatic story.